Hey guys! So today I want to talk about something that's pretty important. My coming out story. And when I first started YouTube, I posted a video called like my story or whatever, but it was all over the place. So, I just wanted to share kind of what got me to the point of coming out and having the confidence or guts to do so. So, I'll just give you a precursor. This hair is like in my face. I'm really sorry. Okay, I got it. Cool. So I'm just going to give you kind of a precursor. I came out as bi, junior year of high school. I dated women. You know how like high school when you're a freshman you think you're dating. I dated women up until that point, when I was a junior in high school. And then I got my first boyfriend and I was like, okay, I'm gay. Because chicks don't do it for me. So, during this time, prior to coming out as gay or bi, I was very super masculine. Like, I had metal band t-shirts on all the time, and I, had to put on this angry persona, and I was an asshole. Like, I didn't want people to fuck with me, and I got bullied really badly when I was a kid. So, I had learned that if I put on an angry persona, like, then people wouldn't fuck with me, and I was right. But it wasn't me. It was a facade that I put on. I listened to exclusively death metal and nothing else. And every other genre to me at that time was like garbage. If it's not death metal, I don't like it. So, I'd already kind of set myself up in this super masculine role. Even though it didn't fit me, I felt safe. And I think ultimately that's what being male was. I guess it was more like safety. It was like, I don't know. So when I came out as bi, I was able to start wearing like colors and stuff. And I know that's kind of a stupid reason to like, oh, well, now that I'm bi, I can finally like embrace femininity. Because I had just completely suppressed it completely. I was a very sensitive individual in grade school, and that's why I got made fun of. So I suppressed it so much. So, I started to allow myself to wear colors, and I started wearing like rainbow all the time. And, like, it was kind of piece by piece by piece. And, I got rid of my super long, metalhead haircut, and I got like an emo style one. And, yeah, it just kind of progressed from there, and I started getting more and more feminine, and then I, had my nails painted for the first time, and I was like, oh my God, this shit is amazing. Like, holy shit. So I had my nails painted for the first time, and, I would go to school, because I would have my nails painted like a couple times, and I would, go to school and I'd like hide my hands under the textbook, because I didn't want like my classmates to see that I had painted nails, because I didn't want to get made fun of. And, this was senior of high school when I started painting my nails or having them painted. So it kind of progressed from there. My first boyfriend and I broke up, and I was kind of a hoe, and I slept around a lot because I like couldn't deal with the fact that we broke up, even though I dumped him, because totally sane, like what. So, I'm sleeping around and shit, and I'm slowly, embracing more and more femininity, like understanding that I didn't have to play that masculine role that I was taught I needed to play my entire life. So, I'm like getting more and more comfortable in expressing femininity, and it's feeling really good. And, it was nice because this was, when I was sleeping around, I was like, it was kind of like right when I got out of high school. I just graduated. And so I'm like sleeping around, trying not to feel. And, I'm like realizing I'm just a very feminine individual. And so I'd always worn, female pants because they just fit me better. Even when I was prior to transition, when I was gay, whatever. I was never gay, but you guys know what I mean. Because I'm a straight ass motherfucker for the most part. Unless you're a really hot chick, then maybe we can talk, but for the most part, I'm straight. So, I had always worn female pants, and it was during the summer after I graduated that I got my first female sweatshirt, and my best friend, who's still my best friend today, Jacqueline is amazing. I actually featured her in a video back in December or January, I think. She's amazing, I love her. So she showed me how to do mascara and eyeliner, and she did my nails for me and stuff, and it was super, super, super nice. So, let's fast forward a little bit. During college, I ended up moving away from home. So I was living on campus, and, my parents were always against me presenting feminine in any way because they didn't want me to get beat up or made fun of. So at college, I'm really starting to embrace more and more femininity, and, I got my hair bleached and everything, and I became this ultra gay emo twink, ultra twink. And so it just kind of kept progressing, and then I started to notice, because I was a late bloomer, my shoulders started becoming wider, and I started getting more muscle, and I wasn't really working out. And then I started getting facial hair and fucking body hair. And this is where it started to kill me. And I knew something was off. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't, this isn't me. And I tried doing the facial hair shit. I had a goatee for a couple months, literally right before I came out. I tried to do the male thing, and I just couldn't do it. It got to the point where the way my body was progressing, I didn't want to live anymore. I would look in the mirror and I just wanted to smash it, because I hated who I saw, and it wasn't me. So I'm going to go back a little bit. I had identified as genderqueer to my best friend and my mom about a year before this point. And right now we're fast forwarded to when I let that goatee grow out, it was sophomore year of college. And it was fall. And so about a year prior to that, I had come out as genderqueer, because I knew I wasn't a dude, but I wasn't ready to accept that I was trans, or binary, whatever. So I had my goatee, and it got to the point where I'm I can't do this anymore. And so what I did is I made a post on Facebook. I'm trans, I'm a woman, I'm transitioning. And that's how I came out to everybody, was, by posting this shit. And that's how my parents found out, and they were not too happy. Now, I came out in person. This is the big step, because I came out in January of 2015. But, it wasn't until I wore a bra in public that, I officially count it as coming out. And so I was in this music composition class, and for our final, we had to compose this song. And what I did is I composed this beautiful piano ballad with really, really soft singing, beautiful. And then it progressed into this super epic rap. And so we had to perform this in front of the fucking class. And so I had kind of plan this out, like I put on a really heavy sweatshirt, and underneath I had like a female shirt with a bra on, and I put on makeup and everything. And the class had no idea this was going on, like had no idea I was trans. And then like the line, like when I ripped off the sweatshirt was, and granted this class was like 30, 35 people, like it was a lot of fucking people. So, like, there's a line in the song, like, God damn it, believe me when I say I'm not a man. And then I ripped off my sweatshirt and I had like these giant like C-cup bra on. And that's how I came out in public, because I've always been kind of I don't know if the word chauvinist is the right thing, but like, I wanted to come in with a bang. And I did. And everybody was like, what the fuck? Like, nobody was expecting it. So, like, I don't know. Like, for me, I've always kind of been comfortable in the public eye when I'm not having a panic attack, obviously. But, yeah, so progressed a little bit, and I wasn't able to get hormones until 7 months after coming out in January of 2015. So I didn't even start on testosterone blockers till like August of 2015, and then I didn't even start an estrogen until fucking October of 2015. And this was right before I turned 21, because my birthday is November 14th. So yeah, I mean, I started on hormones, and then, it was a slow progression. I didn't want to tuck. I'd never tucked until around like January of 2016. That was the first time I tucked. And it's funny because my genital dysphoria got worse and worse the more I felt me. The further away I got from Zach, the more I felt like Zoe, the less I could cope with the boys down there and the shaft, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So, then I started tucking, and I got a rhinoplasty, and, I've been growing my hair out since, I came out as trans. And, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the short summary. But, I wanted to share that with you guys. So, thanks for watching. I love you guys. Be sure to like, comment, and